book, The Lord of the Rings, J.R.R. Tolkien wrote a poem that included the line, "Not all who wander are lost." While this is true, those who wander the earth without seeking or truly knowing God's purpose for their lives are lost. Lost to a life of struggle, frustration, antipathy, stress, worry, and fatigue. But with God, there's an alternative. The Webster's 1828 dictionary defines purpose as to intend, to design, to resolve, to determine on some end or object to be accomplished. It is necessary to find God's purpose for your life because you will have greater joy and will be able to lead others to discover their true purpose. Finding your purpose can be one of the hardest things that you'll do. It can take you years to find it. When you are searching for your purpose, you have to look beyond simple likes and dislikes. Not everything you're enthusiastic about is necessarily what you're supposed to be doing. When you are truly passionate about something that God has designed for you to do, things will unexplainably click. So many people believe that God doesn't have a full plan, but He does, and it was written long before you were born. Isaiah 14:24 says, "The Lord Almighty has sworn, surely as I have planned, so will be, and as I have purposed, so it will happen." If God calls you to do something, you should listen. When God puts something on your heart, trust that He has a way to carry it out. Believe that He will qualify you and know that if there is a dream that He has placed upon your heart, He will help you achieve it, and He will be glorified in the process. When you follow your purpose, God is celebrating because you are fulfilling the purpose He had planned for you years before you were born. When you find God's purpose, you will know it. Being able to find and use your gifts and talents is a huge part of finding your purpose. 1 Peter 4:10 says, "Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others, as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms." In a purpose-driven life, Rick Warren used the acronym SHAPE to help people identify their God-given purpose. The S stands for spiritual gifts. Finding your spiritual gifts means finding the gift or gifts that God gave you and using them to honor God. H stands for heart. Having heart means that you can empathize with people, that you use your emotions and you don't just keep them to yourself. You can then use these emotions to glorify God. A stands for abilities. Your abilities can be anything that you excel at. P stands for personality. Your personality can also be a huge part of what your purpose is. You might have a very outgoing personality, so God chose to put you in the people industry or lead you to become a public speaker. E stands for experience. Having experience can help you so much in finding your purpose. Using this acronym to analyze your life and heart can help you discern God's plan and purpose for your life. God and the world have very different views on your dream and purpose. God says, "Follow my plan, my purpose. That is what you're supposed to be doing." But the world says, "Do what you want, live your best life, follow your dreams." And so many people listen to the world and follow their dreams. Matthew 23:11 says, "The greatest among you shall be your servant." The world says, "You just need some more money and you'll be so happy." So they search for power and money, but it never brings them joy. God says, "You will never be content when you're searching for money." In Ecclesiastes 5:10 it says, "He who loves money will not be satisfied with money, or he who loves wealth with his income. This is also vanity." There's a huge difference between what the world says your purpose or your dream is and what God's purpose for you is. And for some people, it can take them a while to learn the difference. To find the difference, you have to block out the world and only listen to God. God's purpose is necessary for your life because you will be able to discern God's way from the world's. You will have the most unexplainable feeling you can't find anywhere else. Once you have found your gifts, it'll be much easier for you to find God's purpose for you. And then, joy. Truly, honestly, and earnestly, search your heart today. Are you seeking God's purpose for your life, or are you chasing your own dreams and desires?